or who else they may have, or they're just stocking up on relief pitchers in light of the fact that they go through so many each season, with so many of their starters having an inability to go beyond the sixth inning. But I got to tell you, right now they are a significantly less competitive team to the Yankees, and they are a team that may have trouble being a wild card team.
That's stunning news, and I wouldn't think 12 months ago at this time he wouldn't have said any of that stuff. It was all about Mark Teixeira. We go back to the phones. This is the one and only Nick Cafardo on the line from Indianapolis. Nick, are you there?
Yeah, Bob, Bill, how you doing?
I'm
great, Nick.
We're doing great. It's great to hear from you. Thanks.
Thank you for calling in. This is Nick Cafardo of the Boston Globe, the person I describe as my muse and really a hero of mine. Thank you for calling. Did we drag you?
You're a big part of my Sunday column, so I thank you for those wonderful little factoids that you provide every week.
Thank you. Did we drag you away from the official announcement of the Yankee Diamondbacks Tigers deal?
Yeah, you did, but I think it's after the fact here now, so I'm not sure there's a lot of people in that room really paying a whole lot of attention.
I thought you were going to thank us.
So yeah, we're no problem.
Let's talk. I want to ask you about Scott Boras. Of course, not only has the best seat in the house if you're coming to the World Series, right behind home plate, and you see him on every pitch. He has his own press conference out at the winter meetings. What are these things like? Is it like the emperor has no clothes, or I'm the only one with clothes, and my name is Steve Boras?
Well, Scott Boras is he's one of the big events at these things, and he is at the general managers meetings as well. At the GM meetings, I got a pretty good story out of him on the revenue sharing, where he accused teams of pocketing revenue sharing without trying to go out and improve their teams. And Major League Baseball was very angry at his comments and responded in kind. And then John Henry even kind of chimed in with his own new plan for revenue sharing, and almost kind of agreed with Boris's view that teams aren't spending money on players. So at this thing today, again, he's definitely trying to drum up business for his top clients, and the guy this year is Matt Holliday, and certainly pointing out his great attributes as a left fielder and as a hitter, and how superior he is to Jason Bay. And kind of went on to his other clients, including Adrian Beltre, and really kind of said that Beltre was a much better player than Mike Lowell, and kind of went on and on. So he's always a very entertaining, and it was no different today, believe me, because this whole thing so far is really void of a lot of news. So when he kind of shows up and starts pontificating, everybody listens.
I was going to ask you about the players that you mentioned, but I'm really curious, and I'm sure our viewers and listeners are as well. You've been to many winter meetings. Is this one different, other than the fact that everybody's huddling around tweeting from one moment to the next?
I missed some of what you said.
I was asking if
different.
Are these winter meetings different, or is this a typical winter meeting, other than the fact that everybody is tweeting on their BlackBerries or iPhones?
Yeah, that part's definitely new. The tweeting is definitely new this year. But I want to say that as time has gone on here, these things have created less news, than ever. And I know that the market for free agents has slowed considerably, especially the past 2 years, and teams take a more cautious approach and take their time, and they try to take their time to the point where they try to get a bargain for a player. And we also thought there would be more trades made. Well, we had this three-way trade the other day, but that really hasn't surfaced either. So teams are just getting very methodical. And with the MLB network, in full force now, I just figured that Major League Baseball would find a way to make these meetings kind of a showcase for their sport and really, make sure that these teams are cranking out deals or trying to sign free agents simply for the network purposes, just to get some news on the network because, these guys are broadcasting here every day, 2 or 3 hours a day, and they don't have a whole lot to report on their airwaves. So I don't know. It's something needs to be tweaked to get these teams to be a little more active at these things.
That's a good point. And the NFL is no different. The NFL network is, like 4 years behind perhaps where they should be in terms of creating news, and maybe they just need to get up and running, and maybe it's just an afterthought that now still day-to-day business is conducted day-to-day in the lobbies. The question, I guess, remains, it was this way last year, Bill, when nothing was done until the day before Christmas when Teixeira was signed by the Yankees, and then of course all hell broke loose.
Yeah, it sure looks like it's taken that same path. I think it's definitely definitely going that way because it's Wednesday already, and unless there's a flurry of activity here tonight or tomorrow, not much is going to get done here. So again, the market for these top free agents has been very slow, and Boris in general tends to be very slow with signing his top guys. He tries to exhaust really every opportunity, tries to create interest where perhaps there is none, and tries to create mystery teams and all kinds of scenarios out there to jack up the price for his client. And so I think he really controls a lot of that, and